Mindfulness can bring peace and deep inner knowledge. Richard can help you deepen your practice. Watch this video to learn more.
Today I'm going to talk more about Buddhist basics of mindfulness from the Satipatthana Sutra. And I'm going to talk this time about the second foundation, which is mindfulness of feeling. Really, mindfulness of feeling tone. And I'll explain what that is as we go along. Here are Buddha's words from the Satipatthana Sutra describing mindfulness practice and feeling. He remains established in the observation of the feelings in the feelings, diligent with clear understanding, mindful, having abandoned every craving and every distaste for this life. Now, Buddha is taking a more internal view of mindfulness. He started with mindfulness of the body, like the breath watching that we've been doing. Now he moves to feelings, but he's actually approaching these in a specific way that's uh, different than how we usually look at feelings. And he's looking at the sense of attraction, aversion, or neutrality. Uh, and it is with these feelings that our internal conditioning actually starts to come into play. And is focused on what's called a Vedana, or feeling tone. And this is the initial reaction to the mind when it encounters any sense object. When your mind is first coming into contact with anything, it reacts before you can even think. And it reacts with attraction, aversion, or disinterest. And this reaction is the start of your internal conditioning. After this initial reaction, all your ideas and memories are brought into play, and then the force of habit, of conditioned response come into play. When this starts, it's like a train on the tracks. Once you switch to the destination track, you can't change direction. You can't change how it's going to play out. That's the way it is with this conditioning. But, and here is the point to Buddha's exposition, if you notice this initial reaction, you can change from the habitual response and respond in a way that you think and feel now instead of based on the past and your habits. This is the way to freedom and authentic living. All you have to do is just learn to watch this and learn how to take more active control of the process. And this is mindfulness of feeling tone. Here's some more of Buddha's instruction. Whenever the practitioner has a pleasant feeling, she is aware. I'm experiencing a pleasant feeling. The practitioner practices like this for all the feelings, whether they are pleasant, painful, or neutral, observing when they belong to the body and when they belong to the mind. So notice that Buddha extends this mindfulness of feeling tone to the mind. It's the same thing as with sense objects. When a new thought rises, you have this same reaction of attraction or repulsion to the thought. And so when you start watching this within yourself, you might think, how do I ever get anything done living within this sea of constant reaction? I'm feeling this and that, and it just makes me go crazy. Maybe that's why we have the habits, to simplify this and help us deal with this. The habits, though, get in the way of our living now, experiencing now, and living an authentic life. Mindfulness helps us to see and then break through these habits. So I think this mindfulness of feeling tone is actually a big deal because it's one of the ways that you can start to notice and then break up these long-standing patterns that you have had and built up over your lifetime. And there are actually not a lot of ways to break these habits.
You want deeper meditation, more peace, more happiness. Subscribe now to continue to find ways to get more from your meditation.